Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Warships Legends. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and tonight I'm feeling a little bit better. I'm hoping that we're finally past the point of me being completely miserable and I can get back to the regularly scheduled program. Good God. Alright, well, it seems like I'm at least still stupid, so there's that. Anyway, thank you guys so much for all the well wishes. Thank you guys for sticking with me. I apologize that I've missed so many streams. And you guys aren't the only one. I've actually missed 2 workouts as well. So, it's been a rough week. Alright, so for those of you who don't know, I went to the doctor's office Friday, right? For my checkup and everything. And I think I ended up getting COVID. I didn't lose my sense of taste and smell, but this felt an awful lot like when I had COVID back in 2021. As far as I know, I've only had COVID once, but it was rough. It was much worse the first time, obviously. I got the pneumonia and stuff like that because I was like in the hospital and got bed locked. I was literally locked in my bed. They set alarms and stuff for me. I wasn't allowed to leave the bed. For 3 days, I was stuck. So I ended up getting pneumonia on top of that. Like, it was awful. So this time wasn't nearly that bad, but it all started the same. It started out, I felt like you ever like get a runny nose and you start sniffling and then you end up causing yourself to have a sore throat because you're sniffling too much? That's what it initially felt like, and then it went from there into being a full-on sore throat and just sinus headache, sinus pressure, all the things. So I thought initially I was having a sinus infection. And then I realized pretty quickly that, okay, this isn't just your average sinus infection. This was going to be something for the long haul. But we take a shot at the Tulsa right out to get going. Blam! He's gone! Ohio, baby! For those of you who don't know my build right now, I am back to running the New Jersey build with Arthas on there. That's why I've got the catapult fighter. I tried running the Willis Lee Brawler build, and every single time, I'm not joking, every single time I get into fights where I legitimately am not allowed to use the ship in the way that I want. So, in this way, I can get up close and personal if the need arises, or I can stay back and do what this thing can actually do best, which is just annihilate anything dumb enough to give you a broadside. Speaking of annihilation, we take a shot at their Ohio, they take a shot at us. He lands a few shells, and oh my God, he got a citadel in there too. Yay. At that angle. You gotta love it. But it's fine. We will take that back with interest later on. We are going to have a great match. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been playing the Ohio way too much. I've been playing a lot of Legends in my off time. I know you guys probably haven't, like, you'd be like, well, Spartan, if you're playing the game, why don't you stream it? Because I hate to break it to you, but I can't talk. My voice has been, oh my God, hello, Ohio. Remember taking it back with interest? This is a different guy, but he about to find out. Blunk! There goes all his hit points. 3 citadels, 6 hits out of 8 rounds sent down range. Yep, that guy had fun. That guy had fun, and just like that, we are over 100,000 damage. Yeah, not too shabby. Not too shabby. This thing has the ability to completely ruin anybody's day at any moment. Just give it a chance. That's, you know what I mean? Like, I know that pretty much goes for every battleship, but I'm telling you, man, there's just something different. This thing is built different. It's like most battleships, you can punish somebody's broadside. This thing will absolutely wreck a broadside, like without question. More often than not, if you give this thing a broadside, you're gonna regret it. All right, but yeah, so Yama is kind of angled here. We're just kind of waiting. We did get our cruiser pal up here to turn back and help try to engage the Kleber. I was hoping to get a shot at the Yama here, but Kleber comes around the corner and gets met face first with our cruiser. He probably thought he was doing the right thing, but we take a shot at the Kleber, and he actually slows down and turns in towards us, so we actually missed. But did you see that accuracy? Had we landed, that was death. Right? Secondary's doing what they're supposed to do, which is chunk things. I heard a lot of people talk about these 5-inch secondaries initially. They're like, well, Spartan, you got 5-inch secondaries. They're just not going to pin anything. Bullshit. Yes, they're 5-inch secondaries, but I'm telling you, these are different. They pin things that probably shouldn't be pinning. I don't understand it. Yeah, most of the time they're not going to pin like battleships and stuff like that, but they will eat a destroyer. They will eat cruisers. I don't understand it, but it does happen. I don't know if there's anything to maybe these things have a different amount of penetration or something to the standard 5-inch HE from a, you know, whatever. But I'm telling you, man, these things do a surprising amount of damage to pretty much everything at legendary tier. Now, obviously, battleships have more armor, so you're not really doing a whole lot there, unless, of course, you hit the superstructure or just set fires. And they're very good at setting fires. But yeah, we're just going to try to keep ourselves in position to do some good things. We ran into so many games last night. Like, this is all from last night. I was just playing a bunch of legendary tier, which is never a good idea. Like, you never want to spend an inordinate amount of time playing legendary tier unless you want to have a headache afterwards. Like, I don't know why you'd want a headache, but legendary tier will bring it to you. I personally love this ship, as you would expect. I mean, look at that. We hit him with one shell. That was 20,000 damage. And that was without a plane. Okay? That was one shell. 20,000 damage. It's disgusting. But legendary tier, the problem with legendary tier is that the games are so one-sided. It's either you're... Oh my god. Hello, Conqueror. I think we're going to use the plane here, folks. Wait for it. Bonk. And just like that, we're up to 178,000 damage. But yeah. So anyway, back what I was saying. The games are so one-sided. I mean, look at the top of the leader. Like, look at the teams right now. One team completely dominates. The other team gets dominated. And that is every game at Legendary Tier. You're lucky if you get a match like this that lasts longer than 7 minutes as we just absolutely mash the Conqueror again, taking us up to 210,000. Thank you for your contribution to the cause. We appreciate you. We appreciate your service, Conqueror. Now you die. Now, here you can see I'm looking at the Yoshino first because he's the kitey little turd and he's also broadside to me. If you're not sure how I know certain people are broadside, just pay attention to the minimap. And then you can select your targets accordingly. But that should have been a kill. Let's just be 100% right there. That guy should be dead. Obviously, he ended up turning out just enough to keep himself alive there, but darn it, that guy should be dead. Now, here I'm like, I'm trying to figure out, but I kind of get a little damage hungry, right? Like, I'm like, screw the Yoshino, I'll go for the Ohio here. So we take a shot at the superstructure of the Ohio, he's backing up, and then he decides to go forward and screw my shot all up. Thank you, Ohio, for screwing me over once again. But as we go bow in angled here, those torpedoes from our Shimakaze look surprisingly good. And this poor Ohio is about to find out the old-fashioned way why he shouldn't just, you know, be so predictable. Meanwhile, we're out here dodging torpedoes like it's going out of style. That Yoshino was probably like, I got you. Nope. Sorry, Sunshine. You did. Try again next time. But we're at 226k. I think they do finish everybody off here. As you can see, we get a good shot. And, of course, we're still not allowed to kill him. Still not allowed. But we're going to reverse, try to get another shot on him. And I think right as we get the shot, I think they finally finish him. So we're going to finish right around 230,000 damage total. Which is a pretty solid performance, but definitely not the greatest game you're ever going to see in Ohio. But given what we were up against, I mean, we made the most out of it. 230k, top of the leaderboard, almost 3k base. You can't really argue with that. So I will be trying to stream over the next couple of days before Christmas, but I'm hoping that I actually am getting better now. So thank you guys again, and if you like what I'm doing, punch the like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.